This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Oh yes, here we are, epic rap battle 4-bar breakdown edition, man. That's right. Coming at you live, Comic Kid 84. You know, I figured I would keep this tradition, I suppose, going of, you know, recapping these battles, these rap battles that have been taking place on DJ Linx program. You know, when the show's going, you know, we're in the moment. We got to keep the momentum going, keep the battles going. But, you know, every time someone goes, everyone is doing some pretty sick stuff, sick lines, all that good stuff. And I just like going back through it and highlighting some of the things, some of the highlights from the battles, and giving props to everyone who steps in the battle arena, because I love it, you know? So we're going to go through this ride. I'll be your host, reigning rap battle champion, Comic 84. Shout out to homies coming in the chat aggressively, relaxing. Good to see you, sir. And let's not forget Funkadelic, Funk Daddy, Funk Master. 814 in the house. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you guys. So, yeah, man. We're going to jump into this. I'll comment on, there was a versus, you know, if you're watching this, maybe you're a fan of hip-hop, rap battles, etc. Last night was a big night. Versus battle, The Lox, Dipset. I'm usually not that big a fan of those versus things, because they're just like, it's just two artists playing their catalog, but they're not even really competing. This one, these dudes were competing. There was like smack talk. It felt like a battle, man. And, you know, my boys, The Lox, took it down. Fantastic. Just rapping over instrumentals the whole time. Those other guys were rapping over songs with lyrics on it. It was like practically lip syncing. It was crazy to see the Lox, guys in their 40s, the whole night. It's like a 2-hour show. Rapping the whole night, remembering their lyrics, not losing their breath, keeping in it, performing. It was pretty awesome. Shout out to the Lox. So, you know, that's that. Let's get into why we're here. The rap battle. I'm gonna cue up this screen. Let's see. Right cheer. How did I do it last time? I think maybe I did it. Did I do it like this last time? I feel like I had a different kind of screen layout. We'll see. We'll rock it like this. The first battle up was Remy Q Studios clashing with actual Dracula. All right. Two returning competitors coming back with something to prove. And let's see how these gentlemen did. And if I remember right, I didn't have to mute myself or anything. I think I just played it and it sounded okay to the viewing audience. But once I play this clip, if you could confirm that for me, that would be fantastic. So let's get the show started with Remy Q, man. Let's see how Remy Q started the show with the opening bars.
Ladies and gentlemen, just for your clarity, we did a 16-bar minimum, but if you want to do 1,000 bars, you can go right ahead, but just a 16-bar minimum. Let's get ready for war.
All right.
All right. Welcome to the next rep battle. So glad that you could join.
Most say I'm a nice guy and I'm flattered. Maybe I should flip a coin. To battle a guy named Dracula feels kind of like a sin. If I just didn't want to battle you, we wouldn't invite you in. If you want to play, I choose poker. I show my cards because I'm the ace. I'm the funny guy, you're not the joker. Just a clown, so paint your face. How am I the underdog? I'm a pickle named Tyson, I'll bite you here. Cause
The underdog. Yo, Remy had he would spin a bit of twang to his delivery, to his flow. You know, a lot of people were giving props to Mr. Remy's flow as he's rapping, and he does. He kind of it's like a throwback delivery. I was trying to think of like the a rapper to compare Remy's flow to, because it was like reminiscent of somebody, and I don't know. It's like sometimes I feel like there's a bit of Naughty by Nature in there. You know, I don't know if it's Big Daddy Kane, maybe a little KRS-One. Definitely like a throwback flow to Remy's delivery, which I appreciate. Hello, Mag Musings. Good to see you, man. We're just, having some fun recapping through this rap battle. I love them lyrics, man. So let's continue on. Got a punchline about you're a joker. You fucking paint your face. Let's proceed.
you bite, dog. If I'm the underdog, I'ma ride, there's a need to fear. I'll streak mark across that leaf, because I'm feeling evil today. You're a bat, but I'm an eagle. I'll give you a stars and stripes wave.
And by the way, audio check, gang. Can you hear the audio from the video? Can you hear Remy's audio? If I could just get a little 10-4 on that, that would be great. But what he just did there, okay, great. He just hit us with a little throwback reference to, yeah, I wonder if I can even make it louder. Let's see. Oh, I can make it louder. Here we go. He says, you're a bat, I'm an eagle. I'll give you a stars and stripes wave. Because the infamous line from Drax's last battle, he's going to give you a shark wave. A little callback. He's going to give you a stars and stripes wave because he's an eagle, brother. I'm digging it. Let's proceed.
This is the real Dracula? Wow, that's news to me. You look more like Woody Allen before Woody hit puberty.
Oh, Woody Allen diss bar. Let's hit him with something here. Okay, we're coming out swinging. You look like Woody Allen before he hit puberty. So, he came out swinging, man. What's up, Biggie Shaq? Good to see you, man. The presiding judge over the battle. Biggie did a great job judging. I was impressed with your judging prowess, man, with your notes, good analysis. I was well done, man. I was impressed by the judging overall that night. Let's proceed with Mr. Remy Q.
Or maybe not like Allen. You're less threatening, I could see. More like a child's plaything. Woody from Toy Story. But is a cowboy a real thing without an actual gun that he can shoot? There were tough guys who ruled the West. And that's something you'll know about. Surprisingly, your bars are probably lacking in teeth.
Hold on. So, he came out with, he set up the Woody Allen diss line, but then he said, and actually, you're like Woody Allen from Toy Story, brother. The little, skinny little cowboy guy. And he said it's something you wouldn't know about. A little Canadian dig there. I like it. What's up, John Thomas? Boston Strong indeed. Let's proceed.
To compare you to a rapper, I'd call you Queen Laqueef. Here's a bar with an ability, and it's crushing through your bones. You came to war like pre-infinity, man. You just don't have the stones. In this space, I get more power with time. That's the reality. Because in your face, I break your soul and blow your mind with my gem fatality. Okay. Congrats on 200 subs.
Okay, let's run that back. Hold on.
You just don't have the stones. In this your rapper, I'd call you Queen Laqueef.
Okay. So first was the Queen Laqueef. Queen Laqueef jab. That's pretty funny. But let me break down what he says about he does a pretty cool Infinity Stones scheme here. Let me hear it one more time.
Bar with an ability, and it's crushing through your bones. You came to war like pre-infinity, man. You just don't have the stones.
Okay, you just don't have the stones. Set up the Infinity Stone scheme. And then let's see, he names all the different power gems.
In space, I get more power with time. That's the reality.
In this space, I get more power with time. That's the reality. And then what does he rhyme it with?
Because in your face, I break your soul and blow your mind with my gem fatality.
And he does a little double time rapping and ends it with gem fatality. That was legit, man. That was that's probably the highlight bars for Remy on that round one. You just don't have the stones. In this space, I gain more power with time. That's the reality. Da-da-da, 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 da-da. That's a gem fatality. Legit. I think that was the highlight. Let's see how he dismounts.
Congrats on 200 subs. That's a milestone, I'll agree. But it's too bad your breakout video was the one where you played me. Is that a maple leaf? Or at least it's actually pot? Come at me again, Queen Laqueef, and I'll hit you with a slap shot.
Is that a maple leaf or is it pot? Which one is it? Don't let me find out you're indulging in that marijuana, Drac. Don't make me bust out my Dare shirt, brother. But a little Maple Leaf Canadian line. And Slapshot, mentioning hit you with the Slapshot. Nice little Canadian reference there. Game.
I'm like Kang the Conqueror. I'll disappear before you know it. There's gotta be a Shakespeare, but I'm a true street poet. Bars.
I mean, it's always strong when you end the rhyme with bars. Let's see. Remy and Drac was the hardest round to judge. I didn't want Drac to think I was biased, but he thought Remy won pretty clearly. Remy's rhythm and beat was on time. Yeah, that's true, man. He definitely has like this delivery that is pretty deliberate. I was trying to think, Biggie, of I don't know if you were here early when I was saying he reminds me of like kind of like an old school rapper with the way like the cadence that he uses, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I was thinking like Naughty by Nature, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One type of delivery to it, but it does sound smooth. Remy definitely sounds smooth. Let's jump over to his opponent, Drac. Drac unveiled the mullet. That was definitely a highlight moment of the battle. I was like, I couldn't believe it, bro. Fresh off the seeing Biggie's mullet. I mean, it's damn near the same haircut. Really is.
Yeah, that was good. Rainfall. Drop.
Okay. Stop this. Let's get into Drac, because you know how Drac rolls, man. He might not have that funky flow that Remy does, but you know, my man Drac definitely has a pretty unique pen game, and you can tell he puts, you know, pretty good thought into the rhymes. And there's this one, I think it might be one of the last things he says, that he does a very impressive rhyme scheme thing that I'm going to point out and highlight momentarily. So let's get into Drac's opening.
All right. I bring in the thunder and the rainfall. Drop the hammer, pick up the chainsaw. Fuck that. Pick up the hammer, crack your walnuts. Merry Christmas. I'm in the parking lot eating donuts with some Christians.
All right. So chainsaw, I think, is a reference to Remy, because Remy represents the chainsaw. And that opening line kind of sets the tone for Drax. Drac kind of like, it's almost like absurdist. It's almost like absurdist bars. Like he'll just say some wild shit. It's kind of like Eminem would do this shit sometimes a lot, where, and he still does it to this day, where it's like, it's almost, it's like tangential stuff that doesn't really like, it doesn't make sense necessarily in the order of what he's saying. But he would just like paint these little snapshots of like weird images, but he's doing it because he's like rhyming unusual words and like makes it sound funky. So this is when he says he's eating donuts with unorthodox Christians. Let me hear what he said again. It's just like wild shit. Let me hear him say it again.
Pick up the hammer, crack your walnuts. Merry Christmas. I'm in the parking lot eating donuts with some Christians.
I'm in the parking lot eating donuts with some Christians. You know what I mean? It's like, it's wild. It's like absurd. It's kind of like shock rap. It's sick. Let's see how he continues to paint that picture.
Some missionaries who gave up their mission to bathe in the glory of my vision. But I'm no scarlet witch. I'm a blood magician.
It's pretty sick. He's chilling, eating donuts in the parking lot with some Christians, some missions that gave up their religion to roll with his dark vision. That's an ill. You can't say it's not creative. Like Drac does not drop predictable rhymes. Which is always fun. That's why it makes it fun to listen to Drac, because you don't know what the fuck he's gonna say. Let's continue.
Check the transition. What's the condition? A 9-8? You won't get that grade showing up to class late, dragging your knuckles like a primate. I was going to save these bars for next round, but why wait?
Dragging your knuckles like a primate is a cool bar and a nice diss.
I've already won. That's my fate. There's no room for beef on my... There's no room for beef. I've got so many ribs on my plate. But I'm hungry and it's getting late. I want a bowl of bat soup. Fuck it, YOLO. Come on, Remy, slap on a polo and take me out on a proper blind date.
All right, that Ryan, I was kind of hoping Drac would be in the chat for this. Maybe you can let me know later. But I was trying to wrap my head around what that meant. Fuck it, YOLO. Remy, throw on a polo and take me on a proper blind date. Like, I was trying to think how that was a diss to Remy. I'm like, I don't know. It's funny and it sounds cool. And he rhymed that I ate sound for a hot minute. Dragging your knuckles like a primate. Why wait? I got ribs. I got so much food on my plate. Why, throw on a polo, put me on a blind. Yo, Remy, take me on a blind date. Like, that was wild. Let's continue.
I'll have the lobster, hold the steak. This is my turf. I'm the Lord, you're just a serf. I'm Gargamel, you fucking smurf.
I'm a lord, you're just a serf. I'm Gargamel, you fucking smurf. Let me hit something.
Yoga lane.
Not bad.
Pass me the caramel. Oops, I meant caramel. Take a ride on my carousel and my Ferris wheel. Had to take the day off to prepare for this county fair. Had to get my...
Yo, rhyming carousel with Ferris wheel is cool. That's sick rhyming. I like that shit. Rap, like, twisting unorthodox words to make them rhyme. That was dope. Ferris wheel, carousel, Ferris wheel. Dope.
The flow cut, the back is long, the front is short. Call it a Canadian passport. Now I'm Count Dracula with the Mountie hair.
I never heard that Canadian passport thing before. I've heard, like, business in the front, party in the back, but I've never heard of Canadian passport as a term for a mullet.
I'm a bounty hunter and I see my bounty here. I've come to collect with these bars I connect for like a vertical checkerboard, but this is chess.
And I'll agree with that aggressively. I think Drac did improve his delivery. I would agree with that. He did flow smoother this time. And bro, let him say it one more time.
I'm royally impressed. Who could have guessed for like a bounty hunter and I see my bounty here. I've come to collect with these bars I connect for like a vertical checkerboard, but this is chess.
I come to connect for like a vertical checkerboard, but this is chess. To describe a game of Connect Four, which stood up straight, and you would fill in. It's basically tic-tac-toe, right? Standing up straight. And I'll be damned, a vertical checkerboard. That is a pretty good description of a Connect Four game. Like, that's dope. That's just some wild rhyming, bro. I really like it. but then he transitions, and then but to make it like kind of make sense and keep it cohesive, says, but this is chess. Like he's playing chess with you, man. That was cool. Connect 4 like a vertical checkerboard. I dig it. You can tell Drax like a wordsmith.
I'm royally impressed. Who could have guessed Remy Q would have blessed this rap battle with such cattle mess? That's a nice way of saying bullshit.
Cattle
Go
mess.
pawn some slabs and buy yourself a new dress. You'd have to go back in time like Bishop to outmaneuver my gambit.
Oh, let me hit that shit. You have to time travel like Bishop to outmaneuver my gambit. Hey. Hey now. Let's hear him spit it again. I really like that line.
I'm dressed. You'd have to go back in time like Bishop to outmaneuver my gambit. I'm booking it like a bandit, smash and grab with the baseball bat. You can't catch me, Remy, you too fat. I'm an outlaw, I'll outlast you. Pass me the White Claw, and when I finish, pass...
See, after he says fat, he's like, you're too fat, Remy. Dracula makes himself laugh at that. It's pretty funny.
Remy, you too fat. I'm an outlaw, I'll outlast you. Pass me the White Claw, and when I finish, pass me another 2. Maybe I'll pass out, but not before I outclass you. Put ground glass in your food. I spit hot fire and volcanic ash, now you're screwed.
I'll put glass in your food. That is some hardcore shit, man. I'll put glass in your food. And then what do you say? In my rhymes like volcanic ash to you, dude. Yo. Glass in your food. Like when I picture that, God, that's harsh. That's some twisted shit. I gotta say, this battle, Drac really was on his Eminem tip. He really was on his like spitting some outside the box, twisting words, making ill, unorthodox shit rhyme, and just saying like twisted shit, like take me on a blind date, bitch. And I'm putting glass in your food. He was really almost on that horrorcore type tip. Pretty dope.
My bars are obsidian, sharp and black. Call that ground glass I have spewed. Let's wrap this up, Remy Q. There are many who say you're not ready to accept the fact that I made your name more famous than you ever could. They the ones saying that, you know I never would. You've got many slabs, I've got very few. Go ahead, pick out it.
And then he brought it back to rhyme it back with very few. That was cool. It was like Remy Q, telling who. Like he had cool pauses in that shit. The flow was good there. And then it seemed like he was just gonna go onto a whole other rhyme scheme. And then he brought back to very few. That was cool. Let's hear him do it again. Where he ties it back to the Remy Q sound.
Let's wrap this up, Remy Q. There are many who say you're not ready to accept the fact that I made your name more famous than you ever could. They the ones saying that, you know I never would. You've got many slabs, I've got very few. Go ahead, pick out any 2. They ain't gonna help you in this battle, dude. And I don't envy you. You don't have any clue what the fuck to do. If Jesus had to battle me, he'd ask, what would Remy do?
Hey. Let's give him a Street Fighter sound effect for that. Maybe not. Sonic Boom for that. If Jesus was to come battle me, he would ask, what would Remy do? That was slick. That was slick, man.
I crossed the border and played the carpenter, clear-cut the woods to make a canoe. Now there's blood on the leaves like a heavy dew, and mud on my sleeves because I just buried you.
All right, that right there, that was the thing I wanted to give Drac shine on. Bro, he rhymed 8 syllables on those last 2 bars, which is nuts to do. He says, I'm gonna cut through some trees and make a canoe. There's blood on, I'm gonna count these syllables out. There's blood on the leaves like heavy, blood on the leaves like heavy dew. 7. Blood on the leaves like heavy dew. And I got mud on my sleeves because I just buried you. Like, dude, that's a sick rhyme scheme. Most people are rhyming like a couple syllables at the end, maybe 2 or 3 syllables. My boy did like 7 or 8 syllable rhymes. Blood on the leaves like heavy dew. I got mud on my sleeves because I just buried you. Shit, son. Let's hear him say that one more time. That was so the most impressive on Remy's for me was the Power Stones, I think, rhyme. And Remy's was that shit at the end. And I just think that's a sick bar. There's blood on the leaves like heavy dew. Like he just murdered, he was talking about like being in the forest, murdering him in the forest. Blood on the leaves like heavy dew, and there's mud on my sleeves because I just buried you. That is sick.
Remy do. I crossed the border and played the carpenter, clear cut the woods to make a canoe. Now there's blood on the leaves like a heavy dew, and mud on my sleeves because I just buried you.
Oh, and he dismounted on that. Sick. I dug it. I really dug Drax rhyme. Yo, Brandon, the Looney Tunes fan. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Shout out to all 3 people in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's proceed. Who's next? Oh yeah, this is when we get the debut of Chamorro Cinema, Manny, and Hip Hop Steve. That's right. These guys are going to be fun to review. All right. Chamorro Cinema. These 2 guys, I didn't know what to expect, man. And let's let Chamorro open the stage.
These gentlemen, sub them off 10 p.m.
Because these are just these eye works that's freaking me out. So I'm gonna take these out. Plus, I want to look Steve in the eye when I murder him. You know, just so it's more personal that way. So y'all in the audience, if I ain't looking up at you, that's because my camera's there. But Steve is here. He's a good-looking dude. All right. Now, when I first saw these battles with DJ and Linx, I thought, oh, now that's unique. That's some shit that should really star me. I mean, there's rhyming and timing and everything in between. And y'all can call me Tony because I'm battling Steve.
Hey. So right off the bat, Chamorro's going to have like a natural speaking cadence throughout his whole rap. And I feel like he delivers shit pretty effortless. But yo, that last line, he says, and you might as well call me Tony because I'm battling Steve. I caught that reference, bro. Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Captain America, Civil War. I like it. Might as well call me Tony because I'm battling Steve. Nice punchline there, Chamorro. I see you. Let's continue.
He goes by Hip Hop's and Me. He's like the Flavor Flav of his team. He's just a hype man who can't rap but gets laughs and shouts out the chat.
Hey, he's like the Flavor Flav of his team. Shouts out the chat and gets laughs.
In fact, y'all can check out the chat. The chat is stacked, all right? And that's probably the right strategy to use. If I was you, I'd do that too. Because if you battle me, you're bound to lose. Because I'm a chat darling. You find me up in every room. But nobody outside of your team of nerds has ever heard of you.
Hey.
Final. One.
Oh,
Final. Honeycomb. Final.
no one outside of your team of nerds has ever heard of you. Hey, Team Nerd Herd. That was a good flip on Team Nerd Herd, man. Well done. Biggie Shaq, Hip Hop Murder. His enunciation wasn't great, but his rhythm was great. We'll see. We'll get to him soon. Simple Simon. What's up, my brother? Rap alumni. Simple Simon. Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote is your favorite. Wile E. Coyote was always my favorite character growing up, so I respect that. All right, so far, I'm digging Chamorro's performance. Let's proceed.
All right. So,
You know, it's funny. He does this shit where he's like, he'll say his rhymes and be like, all right. It's like he's buying time, and everyone has that. When someone's rapping, and especially when they're freestyling, everyone always has this little crutch phrase. Even the professionals. Mine used to be like back in the day when I would rap and I would be rapping. My thing would always be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like blah blah blah, freestyle this and that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like this little when you're freestyling, you always have these little anchor things to say to buy you time. And his was, all right. But I think it sounded kind of cool because he would say a punchline and be like, all right. I dug it. And it does reinforce that. I think he's probably looking at some notes as a reference, but I do think he's going more stream of consciousness. And that little catchphrase kind of supports that.
Can't wait to see what this kid wrote. He's had like 3 weeks to perfectly craft every note, and it's like he's been eating ass, all the shit that's about to come out of his throat.
Hey, yo. We don't endorse eating ass on this network.
I bet his notebook's pretty, like a Digibitakar lettered his bars.
I didn't catch that. I try to pride myself on catching everyone's punchlines and references. But he's like, I bet his notebook is pretty, like a jitterbar design. He said a word that I don't know what that is. Maybe someone can tell me. Let me run it back. It sounds like a jitterbar designed his something. Let's hear it again.
I bet his notebook's pretty, like a Digibitakar lettered his bars.
Like a Jitterbitakar lettered his bars. I don't know what it means, but it like flowed nicely. Like a Jitterbitakar lettered his bars. It was clean. Digicar. Yo, hip hop. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, see, hip hop didn't catch it either. I'm sure it means something. Because he seemed intentional in saying it. I don't know, but it rhymed well.
And he stood in front of a mirror and he practiced looking hard. And when it comes to me, I'm using freeze. And he just bottom feeds. But call me Ron B, the way I'm elevating this fucking swamp thing.
Hey, let me hit that shit.
Final.
Hold up.
1, 2. Final.
Hold up.
Sonic boom.
Sonic boom. First, I'm dropping freeze while he bottom feeds. Hey. And then I'm dropping freeze while he bottom feeds. And I'm like Rom V while I'm elevating this swamp thing. Hey. I caught that, brother. Rom V, writer of Swamp Thing. I'm like Rom V elevating this swamp thing. Dig it. Dig it, dig it. Let's proceed.
You know, dude, my rhymes will hit him.
Dude. I love that shit. I respect that he like didn't just stick to a script and he was going more off the cuff with it. I don't mind like pauses as long as if what you say is gonna hit. I don't mind a little pause. And I think it wasn't too distracting from what he was doing. I thought he was doing his thing.
You know, dude, my rhymes will hit them so hard I leave a black, blue, and green, all right? So heads or tails, my knuckles bring the sonic energy. The only way you beat me, Steve, is fucking hypothetically.
Okay.
Sonic boom.
Heads or tails? Hold on. Let me hear what he said about the knuckles again. Because you know I caught that, baby.
Knuckles bring the sonic energy. The only
Okay.
Sonic boom.
Heads or tails? You know my knuckles bring the sonic energy. The only way you're beating me is hypothetically. Bro, let me tell you something. Heads or tails? My knuckles bring the sonic energy? Brother, Sonic the Hedgehog, tails, and knuckles. Fire. Well done, Shimura. Really dug that. And the only way you're beating me is hypothetically is also a very coherent, sick punchline to land on. But goddamn, I really like that. Heads or tails, my knuckles produce that sonic energy. I really like that.
Only way you beat me, Steve, is fucking hypothetically. So that's my time, yo. It's game, set, match. Another body getting stacked by the leader of the fucking Bad Batch. That's my time.
Hey, leader of the Bad Batch. That was good, man. I liked Chamorro's performance. Definitely had that freestyle swag. Good, and some good punchlines. Like the opening one was sick. Is might as well call me Tony because I'm battling Steve. I like that one. Iron Man and Captain America. Good punchline. Rom V, elevate the Swamp Thing. Good stuff from Manny Chamorro. Shout out to you, brother. His hip hop on the scene, bro. He was saying in the weigh-ins, one thing that hip hop was saying in the weigh-ins was like, yo, it's about flow, baby. It's about flow. So I'm like, all right. And he wasn't playing around, dude. Hip hop came through with some sick flow.
Spaghetti.
Hit me with that Dave Chappelle. Spaghetti, spaghetti.
Enough of this shit. In the back, the green room where it's hidden. Hey, yo, DJ Linx, the Steam panel. Do you mind if I talk to you in the back, the green room where it's hidden? I mean, I asked for competition, but this you gotta be fucking kidding.
Hey. At first, one thing about hip hop is like, so he switches up the way he delivers stuff. I wasn't sure if he was just talking or if he was rapping, but once he said, you gotta be fucking kidding, I was like, oh, that was a bar. And then especially when I hear it back, I'm like, we were sitting backstage. I said I want a competition, but this guy, you gotta be kidding. I noticed there's like a theatric performance to the way hip hop does. He brings his voice high, low, whispered, and like fucking with his volume of his voice. Very like dramatic, animated. It's cool. Let's proceed.
Because hip hop see me about to drop some comic substance. But not in mini-series and more like omnibuses. Trust this.
Tiger uppercut.
That flow was legit. Hit you with that comic substance. Leave you busting. That's insane. Especially the pivot off of the more spoken cadence they did before. Hit you with that comic substance. Leave you busting. I like that delivery, player.
Battle rapping, emotionally volcanoes my eruptions. I'll build up your reluctance and expand your horizons. Chinese inscriptions of sunrises. Real.
Hold on, I don't want to stop it too much, but let me hear it one time.
Eruptions. I'll build up your reluctance and expand your horizons. Chinese inscriptions of sunrises.
I bit off your reluctance and expanded your horizons. Something Chinese sunrises. Yo. I dig it.
My eruptions. I'll build up your reluctance and expand your horizons. Chinese inscriptions of sunrises. Realizing that you bit off more than you could chew. Well, yeah, simple ass A cover. I'm a highly exclusive variant sought out by Derek Chu or possibly Frank Cho.
Dug that. Cadence switching up. I'm a variant by Derek Chu or Frank Cho. That was cool because you could go either or and they kind of rhymed. That was slick.
I keep the time balance like the ebb and flows with glorious purpose like the Loki show. I tag my mom Alonzo in and they'll slap you with the more you know.
Hey, I know that's someone that one of your homies that is on your channel. He'll slap his homie Alonzo in. That'll show you the more you know. That's the name of a program that they do.
Tag me back in and I'll bounce to and from. Yo, call me Saint Chief because I'm the master of Kung Fu. Because my rhymes are sick a year later. That's why they call it the coronavirus flu.
Hey, his rhymes are sicker a year later. That's why they call it the coronavirus flu. It's like the Delta variant, baby. And I feel like that's insinuating, revisit this a year later after hearing it many times. And it's going to be even sicker than it was. Yeah, true. It is kind of like Twista. He's got a Twista delivery on some stuff. But then I like that. But then he'll like switch back and pivot to slower, and then double time, and then slower, and I really like that aspect of it. I actually prefer that to someone who just double times the whole time. The ebb and flow of it is, like he said, he ebbs and flows before. I dig that. It just makes it more dramatic.
Poofing in your throat. I got your bedside with unrespirated, but you ain't sitting for damn sure you ain't no Darth Vader. I hit you with the 1 and 2, call it a crossfader.
I mean, it's a straightforward punchline, but I love it. I'll hit you with the 1 and 2, call it a crossfader. I love that. Because I feel like a cross is like a punch, and I don't know if this is a local term, but I feel like you can catch the fade, man. That was something that we used to say. Bro, that dude's going to catch the fade, as in a punch. So I feel like that all tied up very well. Hit you with the 1 and 2, call it the crossfader. Like it. And to rhyme crossfader with Darth Vader, I see you, man, and I like it. Let's proceed.
I turned the table. Hey, yo, tomorrow, I already won my battle. I'm talking to you from the future, you idiot. That's why they call me Cable.
Oh, I popped for that one, dude. Let me get you another little sound effect.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on.
India.
hold on.
USSR.
No. Wait. No. Give me a good one. I'm just doing like... I don't know what the sound effects are going to be from Street Fighter when I hit it, because the way this thing is. But anyway, you get it. That deserves a Street Fighter sound effect.
Tiger uppercut.
I'm talking to you from the future. That's why they call me Cable. I like it. Also, DJ turned the 1s and 2s. Yes, yeah, 1s and 2s. Crossfader on a turntable, no doubt. And like 1 and 2, yeah. Dig it. Hidden Gem, good to see you, man. Ooh, you got a Karen video. I'm going to have to check that out.
I'm willing and able to keep you disabled. And I definitely spit facts and not fables. I hit you with the cybernetic arm and cause you bodily harm and bring you down to your knees.
I like that. To transition off of the Cable rhymes. Talking to you the future like Cable. I'm willing and able to leave you disabled. I'm spitting facts and not fables. I'm using my cybernetic arm to bring you to your knees. Cybernetic arm, like Cable. And just, if you can somehow fit the words fucking cybernetic arm in a rap, you're winning. It just sounds badass no matter what context it's in. Let's hear him again.
I hit you with the cybernetic arm and cause you bodily harm and bring you down to your knees.
Oh, I missed bodily harm. I hit you with the cybernetic arm, give you bodily harm, and bring you to your knees. I like that shit. Hit you with the cybernetic arm, bring you bodily harm, and bring you to your knees. Let's see how he rounds out that bar.
Hey, yo, look, I polybagged him. Oh my God, the crease.
You polybagged him. The crease. In another example of like the animated delivery that Hop was doing, which was awesome.
I snap my fingers, infinity gauntlet, and you cease as you cease to exist. Hey, yo, you ain't a bullseye because your words have no validity, and that's why you constantly fucking miss. And I am pissed. I disappear like gorillas in the mist.
I am pissed, and I disappear like gorillas in the mist.
Hey, yo, tomorrow, you need a ghostwriter. Or possibly a layaway plan for your flows for you to borrow. Because you ain't got a snowball's chance in hell. Not today or tomorrow. I'll take you out to the ocean and drown you to the depths of seas of sorrows.
Take you out to the ocean and drown you to the depths of the seas and sorrows. I think that is an independent comic book. Seas of Sorrow? Something like that? Let me know. Chamorro, salute, brother. No problem, man. Catch it on the rewind. Appreciate you hopping in and saying what's up, man. I dug your flow. and I caught all the cool little shit you did, man. So watch it back, and you'll know that I definitely appreciated what you did. Sick punchlines, brother. I don't want to, I'll let hip hop answer that. I think most of us had stuff prepared, but yeah, the way that hip hop delivers shit, it almost sounds like he's flow of consciousness.
Let me give you a word of advice. Don't write no check, your ass can't cash, because I called my dash, I busted the flash, and we caused a fucking clash. Oh shit. I think I hurt my neck. We call it a Wednesday whiplash.
See, no one has, I gotta say, no one has ever done that type of shit in the battle yet, where he's like, you doing rapping, and then he'll just stop like, fuck, I hurt my neck. Like, it just totally stops the tempo for a sec. That's why they call it a Wednesday whiplash. Like I said, I keep on saying like kind of dramatic, animated, theatric, because it does trying to describe that aspect of his delivery, which I just totally got a kick out of. I thought this shit was cool.
Oh wait, could it be an Infinite Crisis? Reverse Flash. Oh, it's Whiplash Wednesday. Nick Fury will leave you eyeless. I'm about to fucking drop this mic on your back and leave you spineless. Wait, quick intermission for flexing and profiling.
Quick intermission for flexing and profiling. That's just a dope phrase. A quick intermission just for flexing and profiling.
Hey, yo, you just got stomped out by my Shelto's Adidas. That's what we call wild styling. It's because I embody the beat as I body the street. Call it Beat Street. Like a hand ninja, I disappear. I'm silent yet so discreet. I'm ripping you up to ends meet with the illest intent.
There was almost like a little Tupac in that cadence. Ripping you up till ends meet. That long E sound is so trademark Tupac. I almost got a little Tupac there. My enemies with the Hennessy. That's like, you know what I mean? If you want to rap like Tupac, just draw out your E sounds. And anyway, I guess when ends meet.
So discreet, I'm ripping you up to ends meet with the illest intent. Yo, my man said he was going to battle a nice guy, so I had a conversation in the back with Two-Face and Harvey Dent. And guess who fucking won? There's a method to the madness.
He don't say it too. I thought that was funny. I was expecting him to be like, Two-Face won, bitch, or the coin with the scars landed. He just left it open-ended. I had a debate between Harvey Dent and Two-Face, and guess who fucking won? And he just leaves it open-ended. I thought that was a dope way to leave that.
And guess who fucking won?
Don't over-explain it, right?
There's a method to the madness, son. Or is it the multitude or multiverse of madness? I don't know, but I'll heavily take it to my advantage. Ain't it strange that they call me Steve? Nurse, get past me the scalpel and the bandage. I don't think he's gonna make it.
There we go. Ain't it strange that they call me Steve? Dr. Stephen Strange, who's a surgeon, also hand me the scalpel and the bandage. I caught that. I like it. Call me the scalpel and the bandage. I don't think he's gonna make it.
I body bagged him and then slabbed him and sent him off to CGC, and for months they fucking had him.
Hold on, I gotta give you. Where's the Hadouken at? Come on, Hadouken, where you hiding at? Oh, forget it. This act.
Tiger uppercut.
Give you a tiger up.
Tiger uppercut.
Give you a tiger uppercut for that, bro. That was one of the. That was one of the lines that I think of the whole battle, frankly, was the I sent his ass to CGC. It's been months and they still fucking have him. It's like for a comic book fan, someone that knows, is in the know in comic books, that is such a fucking funny line. It's so current. Like right now, CGC is known for the delays and just the idea of you sending his ass to fucking CGC. Great line. Really is a great line. Everyone all the judges popped when you said that.
Body bagged him and then slabbed him and sent him off to CGC, and for months they fucking had him.
Oh, and he rhymed, I body bagged him and slabbed him. I body bagged him and slabbed him. Sent him to CGC. It's been months and they still fucking have him. I was trying to find where the rhymes were, but there it is.
Hey, yo, tomorrow, you just got fucked in this battle, so let me grab the magnum. Hey, yo, bring the next contestant up. I got 5 rapid-fire questions, and I'm a blast.
There it is. Hip-hop did his thing. Hip-hop did his thing. You know CGC be having those books for months, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. We all know that. That's why that line was so good. That shit was good, man. All right, y'all. Let's hop to this battle right here. Remy Q versus Hip Hop. Okay, Remy Q in the mix.
All right. This is Nerd Herbal. Guess what? I'm your shepherd. You get out of line and I'm going to spray some pepper.
I got to give him credit. I always like to point out little punchlines and shit. If this is a nerd herd, I'm your shepherd. And he hit him with the sprayed him with the pepper spray.
And I don't mean sprinkle. I'm not the ice cream man. I haven't sat down to look at a book because I gotta stand. Lee from Whack Comics is the first on my list. Good day, mate. He'll grab his boomerang. He's already pissed. Head to Small Town Collectibles looking for some flex. Reflotted up Gary B and all the usual suspects.
Yo, that was one of, like, I love little delivery things. And the way, again, it's been like stumping me of like, it reminds me so much of like a classic rapper. But when the way he's delivering, I said he has like that throwback kind of cadence. But when he says da 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 in the usual suspects, that shit sounded fucking so clean. I love the way he flowed that. He does some shit with, I took a look in a book earlier in this too. Let's hear it again.
This is Nerd Herbal. Guess what? I'm your shepherd. You get out of line and I'm going to spray some pepper. And I don't mean sprinkle. I'm not the ice cream man. I haven't sat down to look at a book because I got to stand.
I haven't sat down to look at a book? Yo, that's what I'm saying. It's like Naughty by Nature. That part reminds me of Tretch. Remember OPP? You ever met a honey wanna get it know? You know that I wanna know. Okay, sorry.
Lee from Whack Comics is the first on my list. Good day, mate. He'll grab his boomerang. He's already pissed. Head to Small Town Collectibles looking for some flex. Reflotted up Gary B and all the usual suspects. For Key and Drac, already got my back. And Teeth and Tyler from Whack will add to the stacks, breaking glass and taking ass and wrecking up the slack. Just a few of my homies. I'm only spitting facts. Putting work in at the C-gens and I unfold my rhyme. Cause Papa Burke brings in Legion. That's more fin time. Karate Kid guaranteed to shame keep some kicks. Let's talk about Silent Killer cardboards in the mix. I got a.
So I think I might be missing some of the particulars he's saying in there, but I think he's like shouting out different homies throughout that first section. So I think he started out by saying, here's your crew, Lee, Tyler, the Ops, and then he pivots to, and my crew, Cardboard Crazies, and some other cats.
Brooklyn Gangster, Nicks and Kicks, and Comics Breaking Your Heart right into the spine ticks. Neighbor Adrian, I got them all on my list. Deadpan and APM, swinging a fist. It's too much for you to handle.
Or maybe they're all Ops. Maybe he's not saying any of them roll with me. Because he just said comics will break your heart. And I don't know if he's like shouting that chick out like he's going to smash her too. No one's safe. Or he's using it as like a pun. Comics will break your heart. Proceed.
It's kind of sad though. I could have ended this battle with a silent attack from White Shadow. This guy's a stepping stone, so give me Kenny. He likes hip hop, but only semi. So bring your little herd, assemble a word and assemble a squad. Because who are you against the army of Remy Q, the new in the mix rap god?
I think he was the only guy to invoke the champion's name. Because I was listening for it. I'm like, I want to hear some, see if if I get some strays on their way up to me. I think he was the only one to do that. You're a stepping stone on my way to Kenny. You think you're a hip hop fan? Only semi.
Hip hop, but only semi. So bring your little herd, assemble a word and assemble a squad. Because who are you against the army of Remy Q, the new in the mix rap god?
The new and improved rap god. Yo, Remy Q. There's a Stan Lee line in there. Okay. Let me get caught up here. DJ Linx in the place to be. Yeah, there was a couple little stumbles, but I mean it's tough when you're trying to do the flow delivery shit that you're doing. It's understandable, you know what I mean? So there was Remy round 2. A little on the shorter side, but hip hop's was also on the short side. Let's see. A sick round for Remy.
My man was in the back of the green room. I gotta pay him homage. He told me he could take 2 pieces down, but he has a fascination with the sausage.
Oh. All right, we got a fascination with the sausage. He said he could take 2 pieces down. I don't know if I caught that one.
He told me he could take 2 pieces down, but he has a fascination with the sausage. I'm fucking Mark Spector. I'm liable to tie you up and keep you hostage. Hey, don't be a sick fuck, because this ain't bondage. I'm about to battle rap and bootstrap your fucking ass.
I like that phrase. I don't know if it technically means anything, but I'm about to bootstrap your fucking ass. I like the way that sounds. I'm gonna bootstrap your fucking ass.
This ain't bondage. I'm about to battle rap and bootstrap your fucking ass.
I'm about to battle rap and bootstrap your fucking ass. And if you're just coming off bondage, then potentially a bootstrap is almost like a bondage term.
You're a bit of out of class. Hey, yo, you remember the house party reference? I'ma kick your fucking ass. You can't last.
I don't know that line, by the way. I know house party, but I don't remember that line.
I heavily splash you in the shattered glass. I'm just muted and impotent, and you smell like shit because you is potent. I'll take you back to the lair and hit you with the overcross like Ric Flair. Just straight, woo!
That was sick. I'll take you back to the lair, hit you with the open cross. That's the Ric Flair is one of his famous moves, right? The chop, open cross chop.
Commuter flu with doom. I hit you with the pesticides, and you got no fucking red rooms. I'm straight causing you murder. That's it, man. I don't got anything else, man.
That's it, man. You cut it there. We'll cut it there. It was bootstrapping someone is a good old-fashioned ass whooping. A good old-fashioned passionate ass whooping. Getting your shoot holes in your hat took. Oh, 2 pizzas down. Got it. You took 2 pizzas down. Hold off on the sausage. That's funny. Ah, right. Yes, I remember that. That's funny, man. That's good. Let me see what that last line was again.
I'll take you back to the lair and hit you with the overcross like Ric Flair. Just straight, woo! Commuter flu with doom.
That was sick. Whatever you rhyme doom with.
I hit you with the pesticides, and you got no fucking red rooms.
Oh yeah, Red Room. The Ed Piscor book, I imagine. Which they do all kind of crazy torture shit, so I'm pretty sure they were using pesticides and whatnot.
I'm straight causing you murder.
And then he just cheeses and he's like, "Know what I'm saying? That's it." Which it was short, but it wasn't that short. You know, you maybe could have played it off a little bit and whatever. Because Remy's was a little on the shorter side, so it wouldn't have been too bad. But that was a good round. I was happy with that round. Time's up. Yeah, man. That was sick. Go to the last battle. Remy didn't fucking stumble when he fucking battled my ass. Remy got into like the zone flow. I was like, Jesus. Pull that up.
So
Well, you did it. You're here.
I'm thinking that's for the Madness shirt. Thank you. Remy, go first.
Ooh, that's soft.
Yo, shout out to Tyler. I like that he was keeping the little rivalry ball busting. I was like, I'm gonna let him go first. Ooh, that's soft. Because one thing I mentioned in my last review was how much that shit cracked me up when I got to Tyler, and like, you want to go first? He's like, fucking, of course I want to go first. Let's do this. Get this over with, which is a pretty baller move.
Dogs, hold on. Wait a minute. Look, the gunshots out there.
Okay. Oh, gunshots. Man.
Get him, Remy.
Yeah, I'm about to hear some gunshot shit right now from Remy.
it's a warning to you. It's Remy Q, so start stepping real gritty in the Camel City, bitch. Who you rapping? To piss me off, or I'll be forced to grab my weapon. I swore there'd be no violence, but I'll make an exception.
The flow, bro. People weren't saying that for nothing. Grabbing my weapon, and I'll grab a few, and I make an exception. Like, it's just like little subtle shit. The way you land those lines is what makes it sound clean. Let's proceed. As Remy's gonna just talk about how he's gonna murder my ass with firearms.
I never lie about a 45 at my side for real. Cause when I grab this steel to my left, you get 2 in the chest or 2 in the back. As you fucking run. And don't test me, bitch. I warned you about my gun. First round was for kicks. Y'all, we were just having fun. Watch out for the blood. Cause now I'm fucking done. They thought I went too fast the last time. I tried to slow that shit down. And I fucked up her mind. But it's...
Bro, I thought Remy was gonna maybe want to kill me. After hearing Remy spit that shit, bro. He was like, fuck that. I'm going to grab my gun. Fuck this dude. I ain't lying when I got the 45. And then he was flashing his guns later, dude. No trouble. I didn't realize that you do stay strapped up like that. So, hey, it's real rap. He's armed up. Let's proceed.
It's Remy Q coming through like you never knew to pursue the fuel for this petty feud. And I'm back as that whack.
That's a good rhyme. Remy Q coming through to pursue this petty feud. Petty feud with Remy Q is a good, because trust me, when knowing that you were one of my potential battlers, I was like going through the options of what rhymes with Remy Q, right? I think I went with like Pepe Le Pew as one of them. Petty feud never came to my mind. And if it did, I might have used it. So, well done. Good word choice on that.
Coming through like you never knew to pursue the fuel for this petty feud. And I'm back as that whack, but I don't lack a slack about to tap back down into some moral school rap. Cause I never give up.
Go back to
a
what?
slack about to tap back down into some moral school rap.
You about to? I know. I'm just teasing, Remy. You about to slap back? It sounds like, are you saying morals? Something that rhymes with morals in rap. I feel like you're saying something, but I'm not picking it.
I'm back as that whack, but I don't lack a slack about to tap back down into some moral school rap.
I don't lack back a slap, but I'm about to morals or rap.
Cause I'll never give up. I'd have to be killed first. Before that, you have to drop a killer verse, but you won't. You're gonna sound worse at first. Rehearse before I react and put you in a hurts. And you.
And he's doing that shit of. He's like doing some rhyme words, but then he'll switch to like the previous rhyme sound. So in this whole scheme, he's doing the ack sound and then the earth sound, and like it's just cool how he interweaves them and shit. Let's do it.
And I'm back as that whack, but I don't lack a slack about to tap back down into some moral school rap. Cause I'll never give up. I'd have to be killed first. Before that, you'd have to drop a killer verse, but you won't. You're gonna sound worse at first. Rehearse before I react and put you in a hurts. And you can't go in reverse. Your trance is busted. This champ is already old and rusted. It's been 4 weeks and it must have been overwhelming. Cause now you're dusted and I'm sounding so astounding. So crown me the champ and let's be done. Cause I don't think you wanna go to round 2, son. I'm like Scorpion yelling in your ear. Get over here. I'm so loud.
I like that. I'm like Scorpion yelling in your ear. Get over here. That was sick. But just the flow fucking... The flow delivery is sick, man. It really is.
Loud, I'm so fast you can't see. Fuck this friendship, it's a fatality and a flawless victory. It's so sick to see previous shit with no limbs just because of me. Man, just let it be. You're okay with hip hop, but there's not enough room. So when we're done, please stop. Call the doctor, cause it's your doom.
You're okay with hip hop, but there's not enough room. When it stops, call the doctor. It's your doom. I like that. I like that comic reference. And there's, I think it might be the next bar coming up that might be my favorite on this.
Treat him like he's Eminem and yours biggest fans. He's a direct shit. He's not a newsstand like Galactus.
And I'm assuming that's intentional. He's like, you treat him like he's Eminem. Shit. Let me see. Oh, you treat him like, yeah, Eminem, you're his biggest fans. He's some direct shit, not a new stand. But I was wondering if the word stan was also like a little double entendre thing, because stans are Eminem fans. So I like that.
This strip you of your title and banish you to Earth. Then it's the direct shit. He's not a new stand like Galactus. Strip you of your title and banish you to Earth. Then this issue.
That is a sick line. He goes, yeah, a new stand. Right, I thought so. Yeah, he's some direct shit, not a new stand. That's good. That next line, I'm like Galactus. I'm going to strip you of your title and send you crashing to Earth. Let me hear him say it one more time.
She will be fine. He's not a new stand like Galactus. Strip you of your title and banish you to Earth.
Like Galactus, strip you of your title, banish you to Earth. Yo. I got Galactus tatted on me. I'm a Galactus fan. I had Galactus bars in my last shit. And so even if that wasn't considered, comic book reference Galactus. I will strip you of your title and banish you to Earth. That is a hell of a fucking double. Because Galactus has stripped people of the title of Herald of Galactus. And, you know what I'm saying, banished them away. And stripping me of the rap title, sick, 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 sick. I'm like Galactus. I'll strip you of your title, banish you to Earth.
Then this issue will be final. You can go collect your worth. Sorry. You came to my house for a fight and I got plenty. So welcome to the South. Park before someone kills Kenny.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I was waiting. I had a feeling. I was like, yo, someone's got to drop that kill Kenny shit. So props to you, man. It was a good line to land on, you know, like a direct bar to land on. Sick shit, man. It's almost like you gotta. It's tough because you almost have to go. It's either you're gonna go punchline heavy and make it more about like. It's actually a good case study of Remy and Drac because Drac's flow, you know, it improved, but it's not some shit to write home about. He's not doing it's straightforward, right? But it's because his priority, his emphasis is on, yo, look at this shit I wrote. Because he wrote he wants you to like hear the words that he wrote and he wants you to like pick up on these punchlines. But if you're gonna rip it on flow, it's tough to do that. Like you almost have to pick either or of like, because if you're gonna try to make some shit that, because if you're gonna go punchline and reference heavy, you have to make everything like really clearly and everyone can understand it. But if you're trying to do like fast flow shit, it's really tough to do that. So it's like you kind of have to pick either or. but it's two killer ways to go about it because you're still sprinkling in punchlines, no doubt. But there's sections where it's just like the flow is what's impressive. Like fuck, like the way you just deliver shit is like damn. Because that can get you over on its own. If you're just delivering shit nasty, even if you ain't trying to do some like witty shit, you can still get over, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm like wordplay guy. I feel like I don't really do anything too fancy with the flow. I don't think. So like, yeah, I lean on the wordplay shit. So it's just interesting to see if anything, I would say if anyone is like a good mix of it, hip hop is probably the best mixture because you were doing a lot of punchline stuff and you were doing fast flow shit, and that's probably the answer if you really want to balance it. Was like what you were doing, how you would double time shit and then you would stop, go slow, do that like kind of like theatric stuff like I was saying, and then go back into double time and then let it breathe. Like that's hip hop is probably like the balance of the two about as best as you can. Anyway, I love this shit, bro. Everyone killed it and did great. So mine, I feel like I went a little long, but I'm like, reference galore and shit. So I'm not gonna stop at every reference because I feel like I fucking put like a million references in this shit.
It's like an XM Studio statue. To Remy Q. Last live stream I seen you on, he was groping a bunch of cats like fucking Pepe Le Pew.
Yo, and you remember that live stream, right? Because I was, so I was just that stuck in my head for some reason. I was watching. I think it was Linx. It was like Linx hanging with y'all, and I remember Remy. I just have this image in my head. Remy had like 3 cats on his chest, bro, and I was like, "Geez, this motherfucker is stacked with cats, like all up on him." That just made me think of the Pepe Le Pew because he was always groping on that female cat. But I don't know how many people's seen that little moment in the live stream, but again, most of my shit is just to amuse myself anyway. Yeah, right? Like this motherfucker's groping on them cats, playa. What up, Adrian? Good to see you, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Remy.
You stink. Get a clue. This match is a mismatch. It's like bringing a 22 to a bazooka battle. I'll display your head on my shelf like an XM Studio statue. I'll preset my oven to 365, throw Pillsbury Doughboy inside, and burn him alive. Don't worry, guys. I would have advised to learn the Heimlich.
Ooh, I blew that
just
one.
In case Remy chokes, I could open his windpipe quick.
I started a little rocky, but I didn't deliver. Don't worry, guys. I wanted to say, don't worry, guys. I was advised to learn the Heimlich. In case Remy chokes, I can open his windpipe quick. But I like fucked up the word advised somehow. I feel like I blew that bar.
Don't worry, guys. I would have advised to learn the Heimlich. Just in case Remy chokes, I could open his windpipe quick. Drac, it's too bad. I kind of hoped it was you. So I could choke out all your oxygen and leave you 0-2.
Yo, like I said, I like that one. I saw Drac shout that out in the chat of the battle. It's like 0-2, hell yeah. I was hoping people would get the oxygen. And also, he would have been 0-2 if we battled again. Sorry, again, I amused myself with that one.
I don't need holy water to throw at you. A simple backhand will have you flying through space like that Nova dude. This guy can't beat me, he's frail. Plus his delivery sucks like media mail. What up with hip-hop? I mean, can someone please try and explain how a guy's rhyme so lame? With the fucking word hip-hop in his IG name? I mean, I thought I was going to get some real rap shit. I kind of feel like I got catfished. But congrats. You got past those 3 losers.
Those are pretty much, that was me going through like all the direct bars I had for guys was right there. Hip hop, I figured I would just kind of like flip some puns on your name. Pepe, I was gonna bring up the cats. I mean Remy. Yeah, I know, Alex. No, The let's bring it back.
Fucking Three Stooges. But you're Shemp, but you ain't exempt. Beating me is a much different task than beating them. Because I just casually embarrass you cats for practice. And since I'm at war a second time now, like the Allies versus the Axis, I'm gonna drop an atomic bomb. Mark this date down as D-Date on your calendars. Challengers are the unknown because you don't know me. I'll leave you shot through the heart like Bon Jovi.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, baby. You give love a bad name.
My rhymes are filled with Easter eggs like a Marvel movie, but they'll pass over your head if you don't follow closely.
Hey, Easter, Passover, hey!
There's a new champ in town. Now you going bar for bar with a barbarian. Only people who gonna say that I lost are just being contrarians. My game is just far more advanced. You NES, I'm PS3. You EGS, I'm CGC. If Chamorro thought he was beating me, he must have been smoking some of that PCP.
Right, wasn't the one? The name of his crew is like the PCP crew. I thought someone would have hit him with some kind of PCP bar.
I'll leave you DOA. I'm gonna team up with the TVA. Time travel to the last battle. Prune all of your asses and avoid the hassle. Storm your castle, sword and axe. 84's an asshole. Sleeping on me like Snorlax till I sweep the leg like Ralph Macchio.
I think that's the best I did with flow. Like as far as like fast consecutive flow, I think that's probably like the peak of it. What was the setup to it? Basically, it was storm your castle, sword and axe. 84 is an asshole. I like that little consecutive. Storm your castle, sword and axe. 84 is an asshole. Sleeping on me like Snorlax till I sweep the leg like Ralph Macchio. No, you were. I didn't. I didn't freestyle it big, but I was wanting to, because I was telling you, I was like, if I could do some rebuttal bars, I'm gonna try to do it. But I didn't catch anything that was like direct enough that I was like, it made me think of something. Basically, I just had that one laying in the tuck. I just figured someone was gonna say South Park. But we'll get to that later when I say it. Big says I'm always wrong. No, you're not.
Swinging the baseball bat like Joe DiMaggio. Leave your nose busted up like Cindy Brady.
I wonder if you guys, I think everyone in this chat will know nose busted up like Cindy Brady. But sometimes I think I'm like, I was born in the fucking 80s, man. Like, there could very easily be a generation of people that maybe they know who Cindy Brady is, but even if they know who Cindy Brady is, do they know about the episode where, oh, my nose from a football? Maybe not. I'd be like, these are 80s baby approved rhymes. I'd be dating myself with my punchlines.
I've been reading a lot of indies lately, and it got me thinking. Last battle, I was the dark horse. This time, I'm the top cow. My rhymes are dynamite. They go boom, and the whole room starts spinning around, like Vertigo. I'm ice cold like the slopes of Aspen or the Antarctic, 30 below.
Dark Horse Comics, Top Cow Comics, Boom Studios, Dynamite, Vertigo, Antarctic Press, and Aspen Comics. You know what I'm saying? Your boy jammed fucking every indie he could think of into that shit, man.
Gem Mint told me to stay minty fresh, so I made sure not to drip from sweat when I rolled up to twist your neck. Ask Bueller if you can get a vest, preferably Kevlar to protect your chest. My style is like a mesh of Eminem and Inspector Deck mixed with Kevin Smith, Tretch, and a Mega Red. That's a deadly set. My throne room is surrounded by an electric fence, so if you bitches get too close, you're gonna get shot, insensitive vet. Put him down, put him to sleep, have him catching Z's. Heart of ice like Mr. Freeze, and I'm a spaz on this jazz like Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete Maravich played for the Utah Jazz. I'm a spaz on this jazz like Pistol Pete. I got the kind of heat that missiles seek. Listen, geek. I like that little rhyme stuff.
I got the heart of ice like Mr. Freeze, and I'm a spaz on this jazz like Pistol Pete. I got the kind of heat that missiles seek. Listen, geek. Battling me, you kind of feel trapped like quarantine. I'm gonna leave your ass home crying like the Jordan meme. I'm singing and dancing as I cover you in gasoline, like the Reservoir Dogs torture scene. You're stuck in the middle with me, slice your ear off. I'm an artiste like Van Gogh, sharp teeth like a man wolf.
Bam. Reservoir Dogs. When Mr. Which one was that dude? What color was he? Mr. Blonde. Right? Mr. Blonde was the one that had the cop tied to the chair, covered him with gasoline. And then he was singing and dancing to Stuck in the Middle with You. Stuck in the middle with you. Cut his ear off. And then I went from cut your ear off into I'm an artiste like Van Gogh. And that was intentional because Van Gogh has an ear off. Ear missing.
I roll up heavily armed, Dr. Octopus. The tension about to get thicker than an omnibus. I'm a street advisor, like Comic Tom's accomplice Russ.
Overstreet advisor, right? Overstreet price guide advisor, Russ. I'm pretty sure I got that. I was trying to think if I was going to, because he's not really he's an overstreet advisor. So I was thinking of being like, it's over. I was thinking like wedging the word over in there to make it more clear that it's Russ, Overstreet price guide advisor. So I was thinking I was gonna say like, it's over. I'm a street advisor, like Comic Tom's accomplice Russ, but I was like, I'm jamming too many fucking words in there, and I'm just gonna say street advisor and hope they get it.
Calm down and hush before I leave you with a bandaged face. No more smiles, no more handshakes. Fuck what these losers say. I'm your
Hush, bandaged face.
sensei, coming to my kumite. I'm gonna show you what this blood sport is. This is Chuck E. Cheese versus Chuck Norris. Leave you curled up from rigor mortis. Your shit's just off, my shit's just right, like the third bowl of porridge. I'm gonna use you as cannon fodder.
Somebody
and you won't see it coming, like when Vader said, Luke, I am your father. Eyebrows raised, jaws be dry.
That's me getting on my hip hop SME tip, my little theatric. That's about as theatric as I got. That's some shit that hip hop would have killed much more, doing like a little character in between the shit.
Drop. Y'all smell to me like a squad of Ewoks. I'm gonna hit you with the karate chop that Miyagi top. My flow is hot like a hibachi top. Can I be stopped? Probably not. But you got your shot. Ain't my fault you blew it like Bill Buckner from the Boston Sox.
Shout out Bill Buckner. You know, I'm a Boston guy, you know, so I don't want to give him too hard of a time. But he did fucking blow it, you know what I'm saying? And I rapped this for a couple buddies, like when I was trying to think of it come together. And there was, because there's so many like comic book community and just comic book hobby in general rhymes and references in there that a lot of like normies, you know what I'm saying, are not really going to pick up on. I feel like some of the stuff was like not really hitting as hard for him. But I remember one of my buddies, he couldn't get over I'll hit you with the karate chop that Miyagi taught. That was like his favorite shit. He's like, bro, that's the shit. So that was like his favorite line. He did rhyme pretty well.
My punchline's got the same kick that a shotty got. They be saying you got kilt, like Hot Roddy Rod. Hey, yo, I'm not a god, but...
Kilt? Hot Roddy Rod wears a kilt. You dig?
It's kind of like I'm omniscient, because I know the weak shit you're going to say before you spit it. You're predictable. And I just told you I'm an Omni-Man. I'm invincible. I mean, I swept the last battle like a Swiffer broom, so what makes you think that this song's going to turn out to a different tune? You can't match my ability skills. Yo, Linx, just put me on monthly auto pay like your utility bills. I ain't from Philly like Will, but I may leave a set of fresh prints on the steel.
I ain't from Philly like Will, but I may leave a set of fresh prints on the steel.
Not a gun, stupid. A samurai sword like from Kill Bill. The Tory Hanzo, you gonzo. I got a brains over bronze flow. I'll outwit you. I'll outspit you. I'll outfit you with some concrete kicks. Have you sitting at the bottom of the ocean floor like Prince Namor. Stepping to me is like stepping to a claymore. The Terminator. I got skills that predate yours, because I've been ill since just a baby 84. My first words was mic check 1, 2. Rapping into my rattle, battling fools before my first tooth.
I thought that was a funny imagery. My first words was mic check 1, 2. Imagine a baby. He's so much of a born lyricist that his fucking first words ain't mama and dada. It's mic check 1, 2. That shit is amusing to me. Just the idea of that.
Don't try to diss me back. You'll just make it worse. My rhymes are not safe for work. They should be behind a paywall like Patreon. Bitch, you're dead meat like filet mignon. I'm so nice, I'll make a track dissing you your favorite song. You'll play it over and over like a syndicated sitcom. I'm a conqueror like Kang or Genghis Khan. I could be a gent like Clark Kent, but when my cape is on, I take flight to settle scores and vendettas, spitting metaphors that are head spinners.
I like that rhyme. Take flight to settle scores and vendettas, spitting metaphors that are head spinners. That's just like, it's almost like when actual Dracula's doing that, like, hop on my Ferris wheel and my carousel. Kind of like merging words just because it sounds sick. That's kind of what that was. Like, they just sounded cool when you say it in succession.
I'll put you in the dirt. Make you one with Earth like Swamp Thing. Bitch, let's get dangerous like Darkwing. I thought it was cute that you tried the South Park thing. But you ain't killing Kenny. I'm so far ahead of my time, it's like I'm from a different century.
Yeah, see? That was the one where Big was like, yo, he's clapped back at the South Park line. Because I was telling Biggie, I was like, well, I'm going to try to fucking see if in the moment I can do a rebuttal flip on someone. We'll see. If I was to do it, I probably would have did it on the front end. So that wasn't that. But I figured it was coming. But if it didn't, I was going to say, instead of, that's cute that you tried the South Park thing, I was going to say, I'm surprised none of you tried the South Park thing. You ain't killing Kenny. So I could have played it either way, depending on if anyone said it or not.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Kamikaze Brothers. Chin checking like Tekken. Hihachi Thunder.
That was for you, Big. Chin checking like Tekken. Hihachi Thunder. I was like, Biggie's going to like that. Because we're both Tekken fans. My favorite rhyme scheme of the whole thing might be this end part. I really like the end part. Kamikaze Brothers, Hihachi Thunder, Liberace's Butler, Little Marching Drummer, Donna Summer, Drop a Stunner, Pops a Plumber, Fibonacci Number. I just like the rhyme scheme on that. I enjoyed.
I'm going to make you my manservant like Liberace's Butler. I'm on the battlefield, my weapon. You're the little marching drummer.
Yo, but do you remember Liberace's Butler on that? That was a reference to that HBO movie, Behind the Candelabra. Matt Damon played Liberace's little boy toy butler.
Spitting hot stuff, Donna Summer. But I'm so stone cold, I'm going to drop a stunner. I'm the American dream like my pop's a plumber. Hard time, sucker. I could go on and on and on like Fibonacci numbers. But I'm going to stop because I got tons of W's and I'm pretty sure I just got another.
Son of a plumber, baby. Like American Dream. Pop's a plumber. And, yeah, Pop's a plumber was cool. And Fibonacci numbers. You know, that's like, I think it's like my understanding is like it's a never-ending sequence of numbers, pretty much. The Fibonacci sequence. It's like, it's some ill shit where it's like 1 + 2 = 3, and then 3 = it's too smart for me. But I'm just smart enough to use it as a reference and kind of know what it means. But I don't really have a good grasp on what the Fibonacci sequence is, I'll be honest. But I know it's a thing. So that was that. Thank you, everyone, for the props. But yeah, dude, we went through this shit, man. Everyone killed it. We went round by round. Everyone was props worthy, no doubt about it. Whether it was Remy killing them double time flows, dude. I'm gonna go with like Naughty because I've been saying it the whole time. Like, man, his flow really reminds me of someone, but I can't put my finger on it. But I'm getting a Naughty by Nature vibe. It's like, and I'm a throwback guy, so I like the throwback delivery that Remy has, and his punchlines, no doubt about it. Galactus, strip your title, smack, banish you to Earth. Newsstand, a bunch of great punchlines on Remy's part. Drac did some of that wild vocabulary shit, man. Ill scenarios. Drac's pen game is serious. It really is. He be doing some ill shit. Really brought out the Eminem horror shock vibe, absurdist stuff sometimes that was just sounds dope. The newcomers, I hope y'all do it again. Chamora just has natural kind of charisma, and it's like, even though there was moments where he would like maybe stop and get thrown off a bit, like it didn't really throw him off. Like, he didn't give a fuck, dude. You can just tell the guy is comfortable being on the spot and performing. So he's just charismatic, or he's got swag. And dog, that one of the best punchlines of the whole thing, heads or tails, my knuckles. Oh, what was it? Heads or tails, my knuckles possess a sonic power or some shit. Dude, he tied tails, knuckles, and sonic into a really clever punchline. So Chamorro killed it. Hip hop, maybe the most unique, dynamic motherfucker that we've seen yet. Theatric, dynamic, sick punchlines. Cable, cybernetic arm, causing you bodily harm. All day long, dude. So a blast, like I knew it'd be a blast, and I knew everyone was gonna do some shit that I would pop for and love. So yeah, I think maybe Manny got a little bit of a harsh rap. I think he paused a little bit, but he carried it so well that it didn't throw me off too bad. He had good swag and good enough punchlines to carry it. So yeah, I thought he did pretty good. And if we do it again, I might. If we do it again, I might put more emphasis on flow next time. Maybe I'll try to do some fucking wizardry with the flow and not worry about punchlines as much. Because it takes a long time to try to come up with all these fucking witty bullshit punchlines. So maybe I'll just try to get in the pocket on some flows and try to rip it that way if we do one again. But had a good time. Biggie, get your ass back in the battle sometime soon, man. I want to see some more Biggie flows. Yeah, man. Everyone was in the zone, ready to bring the A game. Yeah, man. I'll be looking forward to see how the next one plays out. I think a potential format switch could be interesting. I'll leave that. That ain't my announcement to make or anything to put forth, but I'm just gonna say I'm with it. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. So yeah, man, let's do it. And I would like to get into the judge's seat, I think, sometime soon. You know, maybe I'll rock another one, and then I might maybe do a little judging. That looks fun too, and just watch people do their thing. So yeah, man, it's all good. I feel like I'm forgetting something I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, good shit. Yeah, I can't remember the thing that I said that was escaping me, but good dudes. It was a pleasure kicking it in the backstage with you guys. All good people on the panel. So good shit. Thank you for having me be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Honored to kick it with all you guys. Good stuff. Until next time. Tomorrow's Thursday. Where's the comment? Here it is. Tomorrow. Here's a little plug for y'all in the chat. On this channel, it's my turn to host Grader's Notes. And my pick was Elektra Assassin, Bill Sienkiewicz, Frank Miller, the highly ostracized. How convenient that I picked a book by Frank Miller and then a week later he got canceled. So that's just how we do's it, man. So Bill Sienkiewicz and Frank Miller, Elektra Assassin. Right here, tomorrow, 8 p.m., Grader's Notes, me, Metarog, Genome Presents, Mr. Miracle. We're going to break this book on down. It should be interesting. The art, the writing, the whole bit, the cover. So tune in, be there, be square, man. And until next time, peace and love, everyone. Be safe. God bless America.